conversation on another important development. The United States and Bharat appear to close to finalizing a long-pending trade and tariff agreement. Speaking with CNBC, White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett has said the deal is close to the finish line. Quote, noting strong bilateral ties despite complex discussions involving tariffs and Bharat's Russia-related dealings. Meanwhile, hours after Washington says Bharat-US near a trade deal, Commerce and Industries Minister Piyush Goyal said good news on trade and deal only when it is fair, balanced and equitable. Amid all this momentum, Bharat has signed its first structured long-term LPG import contract with the US state-run firms. Will import 2.2 million tons per annum from the US Gulf Coast in 2026, nearly 10% of Bharat's annual LPG imports. Also, a bipartisan push in the US Congress gathered momentum as Representatives Ami Bera, the longest-serving Indian-American member of the Congress, and Joe Wilson introduced a resolution recognizing Bharat's strategic importance and calling for stronger ties between the two nations. The measure emphasizes the United States and Bharat have spent decades expanding cooperation across defense, technology, trade, counterterrorism, and education. The resolution highlights deepening partnership. The resolution draws attention to Bharat's contribution to regional stability, economic growth, and a free and open Indo-Pacific. It also states for more than 3 decades it has been the policy of the United States under administrations of Presidents Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump and Biden to strengthen the strategic partnership with Bharat, recognizing its importance to regional stability, democratic governance, economic growth and shared regional priorities. Let's listen into what Piyush Goyal had to say.
The story of Indo-American partnership can best be described as two trusted partners working together for the shared prosperity not only of both countries but of the entire world. I said whenever the deal is fair, equitable and balanced, you will hear the good news.
We're going across to our guest again, Ambassador Deepak Vohra. How would you read this? How would you read the developments? We are buying a lot of LPG gas, somewhere pacifying the Americans. There is a strategic partnership resolution that's brought in, and they say we are close to the finish line. Ji.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Our outstanding minister, Piyush Goyal Sahib, has been talking about this. I think earlier this year he had said by the end of the year we'd have a trade deal. So let me put it across to you. I'm a development economist. Regression analysis is something that I do. What does America, this character, a fellow called McDonald Trump, wants to make America great again. All right. So these factories that left America went off to China, went here, there and everywhere, bring them back. Right, Mr. McDonald Trump, 1 trillion factories will come back to the United States. You can produce 1 billion cars every year. Where will you sell them? The Chinese won't buy them. Europe has no money. You'll come to me to buy your stuff because I'm the largest market now, 1.4 billion people. So it's totally in America's interest. Initially, I don't know what happened to Donald Trump, whether he was posturing or he was pretending or whatever. He's a businessman. He should see where the future is. I think they have seen the future, and all this business about strategic partnership, I don't understand what this means. I have diplomatic relations. Probably strategic relations is one level above that. I keep using this term strategic partner, What does that mean? That we become allies in the conflict? I have no idea. But in reality, I think that the Americans have understood, and this particular White House, that without India, sir, global development is going to be hampered very badly. And if America wants to become great again, to recover its leadership, technological, financial, whatever, it needs India as a partner. That realization has come. We've always believed in this. We've never done anything. Sir, I've been 52 years in diplomacy and counting. I'm 74 years young. We have never done anything to hurt America. America has hurt us on more than one occasion. Yet, we understand their importance in the world and we are willing to forge a partnership. I'm not going to say a game changer. All these are hackneyed terms that don't mean anything, but a partnership that looks at the future. So we welcome what is happening. You will see the results very quickly before the end of November, sir. So I'm told.
Right. Quick comment, General Dhillon, before we move to the Bangladesh bit, that's also important. Yeah, Jay.
And absolutely in sync with what Ambassador Vohra said. See, by population, by sheer population, we are 1/6 of the world.
Jay.
Even if someone makes a needle, he needs to come to India to sell it. We are the 4th largest economy by GDP. We are the largest democracy, which has never had a shift other than 2 years of emergency. We are the military might in the region. We are a part to be counted in South Asia. In Indo-Pacific, nobody can do anything either militarily, economically, diplomatically or strategically without India being there. The good thing is, in spite of Mr. Trump's tariff war and other things, which is actually hurting only the American population. The increased tariffs are not paid by the producer or India. Increased tariffs are paid by the American population, which ultimately is the consumer. So that, good sense has not done. And good thing about the whole thing, tariff war and all, is the strategic community, the economic community in the United States of America understands the relevance India holds in this region, understands the potential India holds, understands the future the trade and ties with India hold. So one man, doing all these things, aaj is taraf kal us taraf.
Ji.
I don't know which side of the bed he gets down from, but fact is, the strategic community always has understood the relevance of India, and it continues to. And that is the saving grace, and that is how the things are turning around, and it will turn around.
Well, all right. It is testing patience of our exporters and, of course, our trade industry, because it will boost a huge amount of
Our
confidence.
exports in October gone up to the US by 20% or so.
Yes.
Well, I'll have to look at the data and say, is it only the US, or has it overall bump up in the exports? because
I
of
think it's been to
export-
the. I was aware of the US because I keep monitoring those figures by almost a fifth.
All right. So if that's the case, then all right, let the trade deal come and let it go up further. That's what that's
We'll have
what
another
say.
discussion.
We'll park it. Yeah,
We'll
I've got to
pop the
move on to
champagne.
that.